Alright guys, Metal Santa here again. I got another one for you today. My wife told me I've got guitar acquisition syndrome. So we all have seen a bunch of Les Paul unboxings, a bunch of Chibanez, right? I've got a Ace Frehley Gray Burst that I got that I did my video on. I'm going to go ahead and put it together and post it. But this came today and I had to get it up. I needed to open it so I can see what it looks like. This is a Chibanez, and this is a Paul Stanley cracked mirror Chibanez. Now, I'm not 100%, up to speed on what these are supposed to actually look like. I'm gonna do some comparisons with the real expensive ones, but paid $239 for this. So we're going to do the same thing as always. I'm going to do an unboxing on it. I'm going to do a quick cursory overview of it, look at the different features on it, tell you my overall first impressions. I'll get it together and we'll get it tested. I'll tell you, I've been playing this one today. I've been working on some stuff with this one. This is the first one that I got. I've replaced the bridge on it with a roller style bridge. And I put Grover tuners on this thing, and that's all I've done to it so far. But I've got a big surprise coming for it, and I'm going to do some modifications to it, and then we're going to do a shootout. So let me show you what I've got to modify it with. So for $39, I got a set of Epiphone Pro Buckers pre-wired with the quick connectors. All I'm going to have to do is pop this in there. I'm going to pop these in there, right? And then I'm going to do a shootout between that white one that has been modified, my black one, which plays like a dream, my black Chibanez, which has no modifications at all. I'm leaving this one straight up. My Epiphone Custom, right here. I'm gonna shoot it out against my Epiphone Custom, and then I'm gonna play fair. I'm gonna shoot it out against my best sounding Gibson. I thought about shooting it out against the GT, my Les Paul GT. I don't know if y'all can see this one. This is my Les Paul GT. It's got the nice ghost flames on it. It's got chromed out inlays. It's a very pretty guitars. It's kind of light too, comparatively. But I thought about shooting it out against this one, but this one doesn't intonate quite as nicely. I'm gonna have to work on this one a little bit. I need to work on the intonation on it, get a little bit closer to what I want. So I am gonna shoot it out against my Classic. Now I got the truss rod cover off right now on my Classic because I was doing some neck adjustments on it. I'm just trying to get better at this stuff. This is my translucent cherry 2019 Classic, okay? You can see. So this will be the one that gets to shoot out against the other ones. I am going to have a professional touring musician blindfold shoot them out too. I'm going to have him play all four of them and tell me which one he likes the best, which one plays the best, and see if he can pick out the Gibson in a blindfold test. Stay tuned for that. But without further ado, as always, safety first, and I'm gonna bet this is a side one. Let me see, I'll cut it open. I can usually tell pretty quickly. Yeah, it's on the side. So, and sometimes I don't do such a great job cutting these, and I'm gonna get styrofoam all over the place, and you know what, I don't care. Don't care. I'm gonna have plenty of these packages that I'll need to throw away when it's all said and done, because I bumped my camera. But this stuff, guys, here's my one warning about this stuff. It becomes addictive. It really does. Because, the thing is, those other guitars, when you see these guitars, they're unattainable in most cases, right? Most of us don't have $3,000 or $4,000 or $5,000 to dump on a guitar. And so I guess that wasn't where this one opens at. I wonder if I got the wrong side. I did. Alright, I went with the side that had all the labels on instead of the side that actually opens. But like I was saying, the problem with these guitars is they're amazing looking. We all would like to have, you know, a Paul Stanley cracked mirror destroyer, and, you know, the True Budokan Ace Frehley, you know, all these guitars that it'd be cool to have, but, you know, let's be candid. Who of us has that kind of money to really be able to afford those guitars? I mean, I make a pretty decent living, but I'm not spending $5,000 on a guitar, guys. I'm just not. That thing would never come off out of the case. I put it in a glass case, and it would never come out of the glass case, and that's not what a guitar is for. It's just not. So the guitar is to play and have fun with. All right, here we go. Oh, nice. Oh, I'm so excited about this. Now, I have never played a destroyer, so I'm not going to be able to really give you a true, hey, this plays as good or as bad as, you know, as a real destroyer. So, but the one thing I do really like about the Gibsons and the Chibanez and, you know, the Chinder, you know, they're all Chinese replicas and stuff, is that they do a pretty good job packing this stuff. I like how they form fitted. Here's your, you know, cable with cheap cable nobody ever uses. I mean, I don't know the real purpose of why they even throw that cable in there, but you can see this is definitely a destroyer. Let's see if it's branded. It is branded. Oh, wow. All right, guys. I'm going to tell you, that looks good. That looks good so far. I'm just tearing this stuff. You know, it's too much of a pain to try to pull it off nice and neatly. So I'm just going to tear it. Oh, that is cool. All right, here we are. Set that over there. A cracked mirror. Oh, God. Now that's ugly. All right, I can already say that this is definitely not the quality of some of the, oh yeah. So there's some things on this one that immediately kind of stick out. If you look, let's see if you can see it on here. Look at that neck joint. That is not pretty at all, and I don't like the angle of the neck joint. It's almost like it's not right. I mean, we'll find out when we go to try to play this thing and intonate it. Let me get over here to my camera. Believe it or not, I'm super disappointed in that zoom camera I got. That zoom camera just is not the quality I hoped it would be. This old Sony Handycam is 5 times the camera that zoom camera is. Yeah, that is just poor quality right there. All right, I might be getting my first bust on a Chinese Gibson product. Backside of it looks pretty clean. Again, I'm kind of flying blind with this, is because I'm trying to compare it to a destroyer. But like, if you look at the cracked mirror finish, that's pretty cool. But then you look close, look around the post for the bridge. You see how it's like got some kind of contamination or glue or something in it, right? Just not a good job. I mean, I can already tell you this is not the best quality that I've gotten from doing this. And I'm gonna post a link on the store that I bought it from, so everybody can see the store that I bought it from. I'm not gonna pull any punches. You know, it's gonna be a good 10-foot guitar. It's gonna look good from about 10 foot away. The finish on the back and on the neck looks pretty good. I don't see any real major flaws. That neck, the position of that neck just looks off or something. It doesn't look like it's set down in there deep enough. But we'll find out when we go to try to set this thing up if it's going to play or whether it's just going to be unplayable. Look at it. Already hear buzzing. We'll have to see. I'm not super excited about the way this is set up. So, guys, this is the Chibanez Paul Stanley destroyer. Now it does have, you know, cool kind of little inlays, and it says Paul Stanley on it. It's got his signature on the headstock too. So I'm not real encouraged. Not tuned. Yeah, I'm not super encouraged by what I see so far. But I'm gonna hook it up. I'm trying to do a quick setup on it, get the action to where I like it, and see how it plays. I will tell you, if you look at how high that action is off that pickup, you can't tell me that's not going to cause some issues. I feel like we're way too high on this, but again, first one that I've got, so I'll a little disappointed in the quality that I got on this one, but I guess it's bound to happen, and this is what I've heard from everybody, and this is kind of the reality of it. It's a crapshoot, guys. You don't know whether you're going to get a banger like that black one right there. That one plays, I just needed to do a minor setup on it, and that one played pretty good out of the box. The white one, they're both beautiful. There's no real flaws to those. The white one, I had to replace the bridge and the tuners on it. It just would not stay in tune. My Ace Frehley, there's a spot on the neck where they burned it buffing it. But as far as playability, that one plays pretty good. The knobs are kind of tight, but we'll see how that turns out. But guys, I'm gonna start doing some reviews and demos. Yeah, and then look at that. You can see it's just not a good clean job on the binding. I don't even know if it's actually, yeah, it's binding. It's got like a fake abalone to it. It's uneven. It's kind of bumpy. Yeah, not the best quality so far from what I see, but we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. Knobs are kind of tight, so they're a little stiff. Tuners, yeah, they're just cheap. They're supposed to look like, you know, Ibanez tuners, but they're cheap. They're not branded. I'll see if they say anything up underneath. See if they say Ibanez. No, they're not branded or anything. So this is what you got to be aware of. You may not get exactly what you're expecting on these things. So we're gonna see how this one turns out. Hope you guys like the video. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Metal Santa out.